In terms of our heart being opposed, there being enemies, one of the great enemies of our heart is a hardness of heart. And this exhortation of God runs through the scripture like a chorus. We find it in Deuteronomy, in Psalms, in the book of Hebrews. God says over and over again, don't harden your heart. Now we all know that the crashing waves of life and the trials and the offenses and stuff that goes the way that we didn't want it to go all begins to create a hardness inside of us because we're trying to defend ourselves against all of that pain. But God says, beloved, don't harden your heart. Because if you harden your heart, then I can't get into it. I'm speaking on God's behalf. But also if I harden my heart, then there's no avenue for me to touch anyone else or for them to touch me. I create a wall effectively around my heart, around my inner being. Yeah, I can keep functioning and, sababa, everything's okay, but it's really not okay, but I don't let anybody else know that it's not okay. How can I deal with this hardness of heart? Well, I really have to come to God. And I have to allow Him to touch me. And I have to allow Him to soften those hard places. Sometimes I just have to scream and I have to say, God, this hurts. There are a lot of things in life that hurt. And allow God to touch those places and allow Him to bring healing. And it's very effective, by the way, to ask someone that I trust, someone that won't take the wrong way, someone that won't betray a confidence and say, would you let me just spill my guts a little bit? And then would you pray for me? I need some encouragement. I don't think there's any better option, any alternative to honesty. And that's one of the things that I want to really encourage you, is to have an honest heart, to have an open heart.